Well, what did you think of the story?
Oh my goodness, that was amazing. David was just a teeny little guy, but he beat Goliath, who was the biggest, strongest guy they'd ever seen. Oh my, I laughed, I cried. It moved me, Bob.
Well, good. It's time to talk about what we learned today.
Bob, why are you whispering?
Because whenever I say that, that song plays.
What song, Bob?
You know, the What Have We Learned song.
Oh, you mean the song that plays every time you say, and now it's time to talk about what we've learned today?
And so
Would we have words of applause to Whopper J, Whopper to Whopper say, this is Wolf.
Yep, that's the one.
Kinda catchy, isn't it?
You see, we know
that words will be the weapon from your Whopper party, Wolf.
Now, in our story, no one thought David could do anything important. After all, he was just a little guy. Why, even King Saul tried to change David by putting his own armor on him. It kind of reminds me of another guy who thought he had to put on a costume to be special.
Yeah.
But David loved God, and he knew that even though he was small, God could help him do big things.
I'll say, he took on that old Goliath when all the other guys were too scared to try.
But that's not all, Larry. David went on to be the king of all Israel.
Wow, that's pretty good for a little guy.
Well, that's pretty good for any guy.
Yeah. Well, if God could help David do big things even though he was little, then I sure don't need to dress up like a superhero to be special.
Nope. Larry, you're special just the way you are.
Aw, thanks, Bob.
Hey, let's see if QWERTY has a verse for us.
Okay.
QWERTY, do you have a verse for us? With God, all things are possible. Matthew 19:26.
Oh, great, because I've always wanted to be a chicken. Do you think God would turn me into a chicken?
No. That's not what the verse means.
It's not?
No, it doesn't mean that we can just do whatever we want to do. It means that anything that God wants us to do, we can do.
Oh.
You see, God wanted the Israelites to win that battle, but that meant that someone had to fight Goliath. Even though David was just a kid, he knew that if God wanted him to beat Goliath, he could do it. That showed just how much David trusted God, and that's why he became such a great king for Israel.
Wow. So anything God wants me to do, I can do. That makes me feel pretty special.
And Myra, I hope that makes you feel pretty special too.
One more question, Bob.
What's that, Larry?
Does this mean that I can't pretend I'm Larry Boy anymore?
Larry, as long as you feel okay about plain old Larry, because plain old Larry is very special, you can pretend to be whoever you want.
Oh, great.
Well, we're out of time for today. Remember, God made you special, and he loves you very much. Bye!
I'm just going to hang out here for a while.
Oh, okay.
The world needs a hero. I am